So last night I actually slept in my new bed for the first time. Um, Very comfortable. It's nice to be able to stretch out. Um, it's kind of interesting. I've been sleeping in just on the ground or on a tarp, um, and I had a different sleeping bag in there. I have my primary sleeping bag is a nice 35 below sleeping bag. It's not a really good backpacking one, but it's very warm. And since I'm not really using it for backpacking, it's ideal out here. It's also rated at minus 35, so I'm not going to get cold this winter at all. It did get wet a couple times, which was annoying. So I had to hang that up. It took 4 or 5 days for it to dry in this environment, but it is dry now, and you hop in it and it's cold, but it warms it real nicely. So I slept 12 hours last night. It's also full size. What really annoys me is some of these other sleeping bags, and I have 4 or 5, I think maybe 6 or 7 even actually. A lot of people gave them to me. A lot of them are too short. I mean, I'm 6'1", I'm not really tall, but a lot of them, I can barely bring them up to my neck, and then if I want to cover my head because of the bugs or something, you just can't do that. And some of them are actually not very warm, and it's in the 40s and 50s here, so I think I'd be in real trouble in the wintertime if I were using some of these. I think some of them are rated at 40 degrees, so that's not surprising, but it's annoying. I actually put one sleeping bag inside of another, and that worked fairly well. But again, then it's even smaller, so that's annoying. I've got an old Army sleeping bag that I've had for 20 years, just a mummy bag, and that's rated 20 below, and that's real nice. Unfortunately, the zipper on it has broken, so part of it stays shut all the time, and part of it won't open at all. So that's frustrating. I probably should have just replaced that or brought a zipper I could stitch it in myself, since I'll probably have some free time here. But that's a good old bag. I've had that for, I guess, since '91, so 21 years, and I've taken that thing everywhere. I got it for $20. I think this bag, my primary bag, I got for 120, but it's rated 35 below, really comfortable, and it's definitely one of the things I'm glad I spent a little bit of extra money for. I'm not sure who makes it, but it's a good one. So anyway, it's nice to be able to stretch out in a full-size bag and just kind of rest. Now, my house is not completely airtight yet. There are gaps in the walls, and then the actual roof has the eaves are open. Bugs can fly right in the front and the back. So I need to put up some tarps, not tarps, but plastic. I'm going to staple that up maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, just to stop the airflow. Although I don't really have a heater in there yet anyway, so when I have the stove done, it will be nice and warm, and hopefully that'll start get things drying, so that's nice. In the meantime, I'm actually sleeping in a one-person sleeping bag, a real small one, and it's not real great, but it keeps the bugs out, and that's really all I need. So it's about as wide as my sleeping bag and just kind of goes up like an A-frame tent. So we actually found that one, and my friend Gloria and I, and it's actually been incredibly useful, so I'm real glad I have that. Otherwise, that's about it. My dog, she only woke up once last night, so that's good. It's kind of a hassle to get out of that sleeping bag, or out of the tent. You try to open it, the zipper, and then zip it up again when you get out so the mosquitoes don't get in. But I don't really have any real complaints, so looks that is going pretty well. Hopefully I'll have the house airtight soon. The door jamb needs to be done as well. I'm going to make that by hand. But otherwise, the house looks good. It feels very solid, and I think it's going to be a great place to stay. Sure hope so.